want to just trim the stop area. I'm gonna do a 15. This is the position I use for trimming faces like this. I just open the eyes like this. I'm gonna take a 15 with the corner and just get the corner of the eye. I'm gonna do the same thing, and I have a light touch. I'm left with this little swoop right here. I'm gonna flip my blade around and then scoop up like this. And I'm standing on the side of her. That leaves me with a really nice finish. I'm gonna take my 9 blade and just skim. Just skim. Take everything off from under the ear, like this. And my length is determined by what length I do on the body. If the body is really long, I'm gonna go longer here. When you look at the dog from the top, this is the ear right here, and then this is the head right here. So I'm only focused on the bangs, and I have a really light touch. I want to avoid this, and I only focus right here. The ear starts from way up here, and it goes into the ear, and then this is the head. So the first thing I'm gonna do is start with the corner of the eye, and I'm gonna stand on the side of her. I like saving the lashes, so I'm just gonna pull everything away. I'm gonna angle my curves like this and go on the side and just get what lays past the eye and avoid under the eye. And I'm not taking length off the side of the head. I'm mostly just taking length off the top of the eye. So my shears are at an angle like this. They're not like this, they're more like this, so that I can just get above the eye. And just pull everything away so I can really get a good view and just get above the eye, just like this at an angle. And I just go a little past the eye, and this way you'll be able to see her eye from the side. Sometimes you have to do this in layers and just curve up and around. Look at my wrist is really curved up and around, and I'm just blending. I don't go this way because if I go this way, it'll be less of a C and more of a line. I'm avoiding the bottom of the eye. It's really easy to accidentally cut that, so just be really careful. So now that the sides are set in, I'm gonna connect the sides and create a U. And now I'm just gonna blend. Her coat is really straight. So I'm gonna take my finest, blendiest thinning shears and just slowly start taking away the bangs. I'd rather take off a little bit at a time. Every time I create a shape, a line like this, I blend it by taking the edges off. When you go against the grain like this, you create shape. Then when you go with the grain like this, you blend. It's still heavy between her eyes, so what I'm gonna do is lift this and just take out a little bit in the corner of the eye, just like this. So now we have the bangs. Now I'm gonna do her lip hair. I'm gonna be really careful and just go straight across. I always check my work. And the next thing I'm gonna do is start my jawline, where I stand on the side of the dog. So I start the jawline at the corner of the ear. I avoid all of this. I just get right under the ear, just this stuff. So now that I started my jawline, I'm gonna comb everything back, trim anything that lays past the jawline. Now I set my chin length by combing everything down and forward. always get in this position when I do this side of the face because I need it. I need to have my shears angled up like this. So I can't really see what I'm doing, so I'm only blending the edge right here, just blending it. And then I'll go back and look at her front and just check my work. So now that I created this lip line right here, I'm going to go up and around and blend it. So I'm just gonna go up, and I'm avoiding this piece. I'm just getting this. I'm going up and around and I'm blending. Now I'm gonna stand on the side of her and just blend my edges with my thinning shears. I lift her ear up out of the way, but I'm avoiding this because I need this hair. This line I made, I turn my shears and I blend it. And these little hairs, just gonna take the edge off. And now I'm just gonna keep blending and rounding my edges because this is a very straight coat. So now I'm just gonna tinker and round it. So you could see there's a different technique for a drop coat, even though it's like the same basic principles. Just gonna take a little bit more off right here. Avoid this. I'm gonna blend the short with the long just a little bit. I'm not taking a ton of length off because I need this for the roundness of her nose. When I take the edges off here, I'm pointing the shears towards her. So now that I'm done with the face, I'm gonna take the wide part of my comb. I'm leaving her ears long and natural. And the final step is to make the line in front of her ear nice and crisp. So I'm just gonna take this off so that when you flip the ear forward, there's a distinct line right here. Just gonna lift back. Just take this off a little bit so you can see the line right here. And then the ear starts from the center and goes out like this. The final step is to create a V right here that blends this into the top line. And there you have it.
Moshi, moshi, quero ficar por aqui, ficar pertinho de ti, eu e meu violão.